I'm Charlie O'Sullivan. I'm Director of Scientific Affairs at Hospira, which is a multinational healthcare company which specialises in injectable medicines and also medical devices like pumps and things like that for hospitals. Well, I think most people fall into their career somewhat in terms of where they go. I think it ends up being more that you take your opportunities when you get them, and for mine that's really been where it's happened. And I think when you work in certain companies like the one I'm in, which is in a rapid growth phase, there's a lot of opportunities at different times, and so that's where I've been very fortunate, I think, with Hospira, where it's been very important for them to grow within Asia. So there's opportunities have come my way to extend from my Australian New Zealand experience to go into Asia Pacific. I look after Asia Pacific in regards to medical affairs. So I have staff reporting to me in Asia, particularly in Japan, where we have a major interest. Asia Pacific is probably about less than 10% of Hospira's business at the moment, but it's projected to be a very substantial part of its growth going forward. The tyranny of distance that we used to have is people used to consider as being Australian, and you were sort of a long way away from, Europe, which was considered, I guess, more the kind of a mother country or whatever. And I love the phrase people talk about the power of proximity, because really, for mine, when I've been going to Asia, I've been realising just how much we are really the epicentre of what's going on and how exciting that is. It was very timely. We had our head of our Japanese business, Hiroshi Saiki, who was out here at the time, and he actually came out to our factory to thank his team. He asked for a photograph of the group who'd worked on it, which he's put on his office desk. And it's a really nice reminder of the impact that you can have across the region. So a lot of people in that room have never been to Japan, but what they've done is touched, our Japan business, but also touched the lives of people in Japan. If you're Asia literate, or even better, you can speak Asian language, I think you're going to communicate more effectively. And despite the world becoming smaller and things being done by computers and teleconferences and video conferences, there is nothing to be replaced in terms of being able to have face-to-face and be able to communicate effectively and be able to know how to do that. By better understanding, I think, how different people work and like to work, I think it can make the relationship much more effective. And I think in Asia in particular, the relationship is so critical to making progress. And so being able to understand how to optimise those relationships is really important.